Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Yin Yoga class. My name is Trishy, and for today's class we will be working into the neck and shoulders. Let's begin in a nice, comfortable, tall seat with the spine lifted. Shoulders onto the back body, but still relaxed. You can feel free to close your eyes, or you can, if you want to keep them open because you're more comfortable, just have a soft gaze out on the floor in front of you. Focus in on the natural inhale and exhale of your breath. Not trying to change anything, just simply observe it. Relax the space in between your eyebrows and your jaw. See if the muscles along your neck are relaxed, as well as the shoulders. They're not hiking up to your ears, they're just kind of down and relaxed. Tune into the space of your shoulders, so into the shoulder blades themselves, but also into the back, your upper back. And see if there's any kind of tightness there that could just relax a little bit more. And bring your palms together in front of your heart space. Let's begin with a chant of Om, letting the vibration come into the chest, the throat, the neck, and the shoulders. So when you're ready, inhale deeply. If you're sitting up on a prop, to have your hips higher than the knees, just move it off to the side and then come into a cross-legged position. This can also be done in a chair. We're going to begin with a neck release. So sitting up tall, drop your right ear towards your right shoulder so that you feel some sensation into the left side of your neck, but not so much that it feels painful or that something is going to give. You can keep your left hand where it is, or you can walk the fingertips slowly out to the left side of your hip. Breathe into the space where you feel the sensation, making sure that you're not chasing sensation or forcing things in Yin Yoga, especially when it's into the sensitive area of the neck. From here, begin to turn your head down towards your right armpit. So the nose is now facing the right armpit. And then relax into the back of the neck. Sensation coming towards the back of the neck now. Begin to lift your right palm and then just cradle the side of your head to lift the neck all the way back up so that your head comes center. Feel free to take a cleansing breath. Become aware of the difference in the sensation from the left side of your neck to the right side. And when you feel ready, let's go to the other side, dropping the left ear over to the left shoulder. And then either staying exactly as you are or walking the right fingertips out beside the right hip. Yin Yoga is a practice of relaxing muscles and continuously scanning your body to make sure that all your muscles are relaxed is a great way to keep you in the present moment. Over time, calming any emotions that might be stirred up. So that you can walk away from your practice feeling refreshed. Turn your head, so now the nose is pointing towards the left armpit. Cradle your head with your left palm, just to lift it back up to center. If you're sitting cross-legged, come and face the short edge of your mat and just extend the legs out in front of you for a moment before we move on to our next pose. Bend into the right leg and knee, and then cross the right foot over to the left side of your left leg. Sit up tall. You can hug the knee into the chest if that feels good, and just take a notice before we twist of that left foot. Is it flexing up? You don't need to do that in Yin Yoga, so just let the left leg completely relax. And then bring the right fingertips behind you, sit up tall, and then begin to twist over to the right. So you're lifting up tall, but you don't want to be flexing into the back muscles. And you can wrap, if it's accessible, your left arm around the right leg. Or you can bring the elbow to the inside of the knee. And then initiate your twist. You can even look over the right shoulder if you like. Or you can keep the head kind of neutral. That's up to you. And being mindful to relax all the muscles, feeling sensation into your body, but not too much, especially not too much to feel pain. That's what they call respecting your edge. Not only can that apply to your body, but also to your emotions, your heart, anything that might feel overwhelming. It's encouraged to back off. So I'm going to be speaking less, just really telling you how to get in and out of the poses so that you can enjoy the quiet contemplation of Yin Yoga. Slowly and gently turn your shoulders to face towards the front of your mat. Release both legs down side by side. And feel free to take a cleansing breath. And this time you're going to bend into your left knee, cross the foot to the outer side of the right thigh. Hug the knee into the chest as you lift up tall. Inhale, exhale. You can wrap the right arm around the left leg, bringing the left fingertips behind you, and then very slowly and gently twisting open to the left. So keeping an elongated spine without tensing the muscles. You don't want to feel sore tomorrow. Unwind slowly towards the front of your mat, releasing the left leg, maybe taking a cleansing breath. Doing any movements that feel just right. Okay, cross at the ankles and then come onto hands and knees. We're going to come into melting heart, which is great for the shoulders. From hands and knees, keep your hips over top of the knees and then walk the palms forward until your forehead comes down to the mat. You have an option or two about using props. So I have a meditation pillow. You can bring a pillow or a block, and then you can lower the chest down on top. Remember, the props are optional. And then I like to use my little eye pillow here to bring the forehead down on top. So lengthening the arms straight out in front of you. Relaxing into the neck, into the jaw. Relaxing into the shoulders. And about halfway through, I'm going to give you the option to bring the palms together in prayer and then bringing them to the little nook in the back of your neck. So once you're comfy and you feel that you can stay still, just let yourself sink into the floor and relax. If you'd like to bring your palms together and then bring the thumbs towards the base of your head, go ahead. If your palms were lifted, very slowly lower them back down to the ground. And then coming up onto the forearms, just slide forward so that you're lying down on your tummy. So this is Sphinx pose. You want your palms to be approximately in front of you, facing the top of the mat. And if you're feeling like your lower back is uncomfortable, just walk those elbows out in front of you a little bit. I'm going to give you two options of variation. So the first is just to simply keep your head lifted. But if you are, bring those shoulders onto the back body as much as possible, and then relax the shoulders and try to keep the back of that neck longer. So you're not crunching in the cervical spine, you're lengthening out. The second option, as you can see, I have a block on the highest level, and then I have my eye pillow on top, is to just lower the forehead down onto the block. Makes it a little bit more restorative, more gentle. And be patient with yourself, no matter where you are. If your head was lowered, slowly lift it back up. From here, we're going to take a laying chest opener. So a lot of kind of trying to reverse the hunching that we tend to do in day-to-day life in this class. So you might want to wiggle over to the right side of your mat. Then bring your left arm into a cactus shape out alongside the body. And then roll onto the left hip. And depending on how you feel, you can lower your head down onto either the ground or a block or a pillow. Just make sure that the gap in your neck from your ear to your shoulder is not small, it's lengthened still. So if you're too high up, you're going to be shortening the distance there on the side of the neck. So then bring your right fingertips either into a tent out in front of your chest so that the elbow is facing up, or you can bring the forearm to your lower back. If any of these variations with the right arm are uncomfortable, you can just let it rest alongside your body. But again, try not to have that shoulder hiking up and shortening the distance in your neck on the right side. Remind yourself to keep relaxing every muscle. If your right hand was towards your lower back, just bring it back forward and then roll back onto your tummy. Oh, bring that left shoulder and arm down alongside your body and make a pillow with your right palm out in front of you just for a moment. So releasing yin yoga poses can feel especially good sometimes, especially with the longer holds. Okay, let's do the opposite side. So shimmy over to the left side of your mat. Bring your right arm into a cactus shape. And then roll on to your right hip, right ear. Keeping that space in your neck longer. You can keep the arm just relaxed, or you can tent through the fingertips, bringing the left shoulder back, or you can completely reach around with the left arm, bringing the forearm to your lower back. Just do what's best for your body. You don't have to worry about what anyone else might be doing. Just take care of yourself and you, and your body, your mind, and your heart. If your left arm was behind, just bring it back forward. And then roll onto your tummy again. This time, bringing the left palm to make a little pillow and extending the right arm alongside your body. From here, we're going to flip onto our back, but before we do, let's set up our props for supported fish. So if you have a couple blocks or a block and a pillow, whichever you find more, well, not that you find more comforting, whatever you have at home, could be a thick book. So when you're going to go to lower down on your back, you want the first block to come in between the shoulder blades. And then the second block is just to rest your head on. So if you have a bolster or a really thick pillow at home, you can replace this first block with that. I like to use the meditation pillow, so that is now coming in between the shoulder blades. And I'm going to give you the option to lift your palms overhead, clasping onto opposite elbows, but I need the assistance of the block, otherwise it's too far. So you can judge as you lower down into the pose. So as you lower down, first prop in between the shoulders, second prop to support your head, and then if you need a third prop, you can use it to lower your palms down on top. You can keep your arms along your sides. You can straighten the legs. You can bring the soles of your feet together, knees go wide. You can cross them even, whatever feels kind of natural to take for you. I'm just going to straighten mine. So settle down into the earth. A very grounded chest opener, heart opener, shoulder opener. If you would like to raise your arms overhead, go ahead. You can clasp one to opposite elbows or just the palms. But if you do start to feel any kind of tingling in your palms or arms or shoulders, just lower your palms back down by your sides. come out. Bring your chin to your chest and then roll over to a forearm so that you can bring your props off to the side. And then lower all the way back down onto your back. If you use an eye covering, you can put it on. And with your knees bent, feet on the floor, bring your arms out into a cactus shape. And then just let your knees drop together side to side a few times. Okay, bring your arms alongside your body, shoulders coming onto the back body so that your chest is open, your chin is relaxed, your shoulders are relaxed, jaw and neck sinking all the way down into your entire body. slowly and deeply begin to take an inhale through the nose. And when you're at the top, exhale through your mouth. Begin to wake your body up by moving in any way that feels natural to wake up. And then if you like, you can raise your arms overhead, really extend. And then if you're using an eye covering, just move it off to the side. Roll over onto one side of your body, using your arm as a pillow, and just taking a moment and a little seed. Press all the way back up, coming into a comfortable seat. Place your palms where you like. They can be on the knees, in the lap, whatever feels best to you. Check in. How does your mind feel? Is it calm? Is it agitated? What about your emotions? Does your heart feel open or not? Check in on your body, primarily into the neck and shoulders. How do they feel after your practice? Do they feel tight or loose? Open or tense? Do you feel any pain in the form of sharpness, burning, a sign that you may have gone too far in your practice? Perceiving it in a compassionate way so that you can have a safer yin practice next time. No matter how you feel in all these aspects, just try your best to accept. Surrender. Release yourself from any kind of control. And let yourself be. Bring your palms together in front of your heart space. Let's chant Om again. So inhaling deeply. Om. Thank you so much for practicing Yin Yoga today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. If you enjoyed this class, please subscribe. I put out new classes every single Friday. I hope you have a beautiful day and a beautiful night's sleep. Thank you so much. Namaste.